Question number 9 is sum of money amounts to 6690. So I have some sum of money that amounts to 6690 after 3 years. Means time is given to you, that is 3 years, and the same sum of money amounts to 11150 after 6 years. Okay, compound interest, find the sum. Okay, so this is again direct formula. Here you are going to apply the formula. Which one? A is equal to P. Okay, you are going to apply the formula. A is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of n. This formula you will going to apply, and then you will get two equations. Okay, so let me write those two equations. First equation will be 6690. This is the amount, is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of 3. This is your equation number 1. Now second equation will be 1150 is equal to P, then 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of 6. This is your equation number 2. Now you have to solve these two equations simultaneously, or you have to do no need to simultaneously. Equation number 1 divided by equation number 2. This is what you need to do. So when you divide this, what will happen? This P and P will get cancelled, and you will get a equation only in term of R. You will solve this, and then you will get the value of R. Okay, but what they have asked the value of P. So either okay, so this way is not the right way. Why? Because it is going to take more time. You will going to first find the value of R, and then you will going to substitute the value of R in equation 1. Then you will get the value of P. Okay, this is how you have to go to find the value of P. What is the other approach? The other approach could be, you will going to directly substitute the value of 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of cube over equation number 2. How? I will going to explain you here. Okay, I am explaining you this, the same thing over here. See, I wrote here P upon 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of 3, the whole square. What I have written, this 6 I have written as 2 into 3. This part is equal to 1150. So this I will going to write as 1150. This I got from where? From equation number 2. Now what is this? P into 1 plus R the whole cube. Okay, this is given to me, that is 6690. So I will going to substitute the value of 6690 in 1 plus R by 100 the whole cube. So there I will going to do it. See how. I am writing it here. Now this will be your 1150 is equal to this. It will be your P. Okay, P, then 1 plus R upon 100 the cube the whole square. What is this? 1 plus R by 100 the whole cube. What is this? From here, okay, from here what I am getting, that value 1 plus R upon 100 the whole cube. This I am getting as 6690 upon P. This I am getting as 6690 upon P. This value I will going to substitute here. This I will going to substitute here. Over here I will going to substitute. So what I will get? I will get P 6690 upon P the whole square is equal to 1150. Okay, I am writing it here, is equal to 1150. Now is equal to P, then 6690 the whole square upon P square is equal to 1150. Okay, so next step will be this P and P will get cancelled. One P and this one P will get cancelled. This P will be transposed there. So finally the value of P will be 6690 into 6690 divided by 1150. Okay, when you solve this, you will get answer as 4014. This will be your answer. Got it? So the simple interest over here is what? On a certain sum at an annual rate of interest is 1/6 of the sum. So this means that my simple interest is equal to 1/16 of the sum. Okay, and simple interest formula I know it is PRT or PRN. Okay, PRT upon 100. So here this P and P will get cancelled, and this it says that the rate and period are equal. It means R is equal to T. So this I can write as T into T or R into R, because I need to find the rate of interest. So R into R, that is nothing but R square. And this 100 I will going to transpose here. It will become 100 upon 16. So you need to take the square roots on both the sides. So when you take square roots on both the sides, you will get the value of R as square root of 100 is 10 and square root of 16 is 4. So the answer is 2.5% is the required rate of interest. Okay, so this is the answer. Understood this sum? A person took a loan for rupees 15,000. So your principal, this will be your principal value. Okay, this will be a principal from credit society after 3 years. So this will be your time. After 3 years he paid this much and clear the loan, means this will be your amount. That amount is nothing but your principal plus interest. Find the rate of compound interest. So here it is talking about compound interest. So what I'll do, I'm going to apply the formula is A is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of N. What is my A? 19965. This is A. What is P? 15000. This is my P. And 1 plus R. R is not there. That I need to find. R upon 100 time T is your 3. So this you will going to solve. Okay, so 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of 3 will be 19956 upon 15000. When you solve this, you will get 11 by 10 the whole cube. Okay, and when you compare this with this, because this is cube, here also it is cube. So when you compare, you will get 1 plus R upon 100 is equal to 11 by 10. When you solve this, you will get the value of R as 10%. So 10% is the answer. Now 19956, the factor of this 19956 is 15 into 19965. I'm sorry, it is not 56, it is 65. Okay, this is 65. So the factor of 19965 is 15 into 1331, and here 15,000 ja 15,000 and here 15 will be cancelled. I will get 1331. 1331 is 11 cube. So I wrote this as 11. That 1000 is nothing but 10 cube. So 11 by 10 cube. This part is cube, this part is cube. So I can write 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 11 by 10. Solving this, I will get r as 10%. Now clear? The cost of machinery depreciate every year at a uniform rate of 10%. What will be the cost of a cost after 3 years if present cost is 50,000? This is again straight away your actual cost, means after depreciation will be your principal, means now what is the present cost? It is 50,000 into 1. Since it is depreciate, so my formula will going to change. Instead of plus, now it will become minus. R is your 10% for how many years? For 3 years. So when you will solve this, you will get 36,450. This is the cost after 3 years for that machinery. So A lent some money. How much? 5,000. 5,000 to B for 2 years. So time is given to you, that is 2 years, and 3,000. Okay, and 3,000 to C. 3,000 to C. For how many years? 4 years. On simple interest at the same rate of interest, and receive 2,200 in all from both. So simple interest 1 he will going to get from here. Simple interest 2 he will going to get from here, and received total how much? 2200. Okay, so I will going to apply formula of simple interest of 1, that is 5,000 into r, which I don't know, year it is 2 upon 100. Similarly, simple interest 2, it will be 3,000 into r for 4 years. 4 years, then divide by 100. So when I add these two, I should get 2200. So I'm adding these two, equation number 1 and equation number 2. I'm adding these both over here. Let me cancel this 0 0 here. Let me cancel these 2 0. These 2 0 will get cancelled, and here I will get 5 2 10, 5 2 10, and then this 1 0 r plus 4 3 12, 120 r, that is equal to what is that? 2200. That is equal to 2200. So r will be 2200 divided by, this is 220, because 100 plus 120 is 220. When you solve this, you will get 10%. So rate is 10%. Got it? Fine. So exercise 6B, first and second you have taken as homework, and we're going to start with third one. In what time will rupees 64,000 amounts to 68921 at 5% per annum interest being compounded half yearly? Okay, at what time will this amount? Okay, so this 64, this is nothing but your principal. This is your principal. And what is this? This is nothing with your amount. And what is this? This is your rate. So you have to apply the formula of compound interest half yearly one. What is that? A. Okay, I am writing directly 68921. This is A is equal to P, that is 64000 into 1 plus R upon 2. Okay, then upon 100. and then time is we need to find. So it will be 2 into n. Okay, so this we have to calculate. So first 68921 divided by 64000 is equal to 1 plus 5 upon 200 whole to the power of 2n. Now here this 5 1 ja 5, okay, and here 5 4 ja 20, and it will be 0. So it will be 41 upon 40 whole to the power of 2n. So when you solve this, you will again get 41 by 40 whole to the power of 3. So here you need to compare these powers. So when you compare this power, you will get 3 is equal to 2n, and the value of n is 3 by 2, which is nothing but 1.5 years. Okay, so 1.5 years is the answer for this question. Okay, so in how many year principal becomes 2.5 times at 10% per annum simple interest? What does that mean? That means that my principal, okay, my principal, this principal will become what? 2.5 times. 2.5 times of principal. So what is this? This is my amount. This becomes my amount. Okay. At this no, at this 10% per annum rate is given to you, which is 10% per annum, and you need to find time. So you need to find n. This n you need to find. Apply the formula. What's the formula? Amount is equal to, that is 2 to the 4 plus 1 5. 5 by 2 p. This is the amount. Amount is equal to simple interest. What is simple interest? PRT. P R is your 10, and this is T upon 100 PRT plus principal. Principal is this P. So I can cancel this P from everywhere. Okay, and then I need to solve that to get the value of n. So value of n will come out to your 15 years. When you solve this, you will get n is equal to 15 years. Got it? Okay, here it says simple interest on certain sum. Okay, so sum I don't know. On certain sum they have said, so I don't know what is the sum. Simple interest on certain sum at the rate. This is your R. For 2 years, this is your N, and this is your simple interest. Find the amount. You have to apply the formula. What's the formula? Simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100. So amount will be principal plus PR plus simple interest, which is PRT. Okay, what is your R? R is 4%. Okay, 4 PRT. T is your 2 years upon 100. Okay, so okay, this is 6. Sorry, this is your amount. The simple interest on certain sum at the rate of 4% per annum, and no, it is wrong. It is simple interest only. Rate of 4% per annum for 4 years is 600. So this is simple interest only. So this is correct. This is simple interest. So I need to apply. I will not going to apply this formula. I will going to apply formula of simple interest. That is simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100. Simple interest is your 600. P I need to find, and R is your 4. T is your 2 divided by 100. Okay, when you solve this, you will get the value of P as 7500. Okay, and find the amount. They are saying to find the amount. So what is the amount? Amount is nothing but principal, that is 7500 plus simple interest, which is 600. So when you add it, you will get 8100 as the answer. So B is the answer for this. Okay. Simple interest on certain sum is 9 by 16 of the sum. It means simple interest is what? Is 9 by 16 of a sum. If the number representing rate and period is same, it means R is equal to T. Then find the period. Okay, so we're going to apply the formula. What is that formula? PRT upon 100. P, R and T is same, so I will going to write T square because it is same. PRT upon 100. Now next, this P and this P is cancelled. I will get the value of T as square root of 9 into 100 divided by 16. This comes to 30 upon 4. So answer is 7.5 years. This is the answer. Okay, 7.5 or 7.5 or 7.5 years. That is D. D is the correct answer. The sum invested at compound interest is compounded annually. Okay. And the interest for 2 successive years be 5700 and 7410. Find the rate of interest. So for first year, I will going to find simple interest, that is 5700. I will going to apply the formula for first year, that is 5700 is equal to P R T is 1 upon 100. So when I solve this, I will get PR is equal to 570000. Next, the amount will be what? Amount will be simple interest plus your amount or your principal. So this time the principal will be this amount. Okay, and what will be that? That will be 5700 plus P. This will be the amount. Okay, and what is this P? P I can write as from here. From here, I can write P as 570000 divided by R. Okay, so for next year, okay, the interest of 2 successive years. So 1 year is done. 1 year is done is for next year, means for second year. For second year, my simple interest 2, okay, will be what? PRT upon 100. This time, what is my P? This amount will become my P for calculating a simple interest for second year. So it will be 5700 plus 570000 divided by R. This is my P. This is R. T will be 1 upon 100. This is given to you, that is 7400. No, 7410, not 7400. It is 7410. So when you solve this, okay, so when you solve this, you will get the value of R as 30%. Okay, so the sum invested for compound interest is compounded yearly. The interest for 2 successive year be 5700 and 7410. So it is talking about 2 years, successive 2 years. So for 1 year, I will going to calculate for first year. So for first year, what will be my N? Okay, so for 1 year, your N will be 1 year. Okay, principal you don't know, so it will be P. Rate of interest you don't know, it will be R. But simple interest 1 is given to you, that is 5700. So you're going to apply the formula of simple interest, that is simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100. So based on that, I will write simple interest 5700 is equal to PRT is 1, so I'm not writing it, divide by 100. So what I'm getting from here, I am getting PR is equal to 570000. Okay, or I will get P as 570000 divided by R. Fine. Now what will be the amount after 1 year? Amount is principal plus simple interest. Okay, principal is P, simple interest is 5700. This will be my amount A1. So let me write P. P is what? 570000 upon R plus 5700. This is my amount after 1 year. Now for 2 years, N will be 1, P will be as it is, R will be as it is. Simple interest for 2 year is given to me, that is 7410, and your principal, 1 minute, P will not be P. Okay, P will not be this P. P will be your this A1, which is written here. This will be your P. Now you will going to apply the formula of simple interest, that is 7410 simple interest 2 is equal to PRT upon 100. So what P you will going to use? This P you will going to use, which is 570000 upon R plus 5700. This is your P. R will be your R. T is 1. Divide by 100. So this equation, when you solve, you will get the value of R as 30%. Got it? Now understood? At what rate rupees 425 amount to 663? It means initially it was 425. Okay, 425. This was the principal amount, that is amounting to 663. So this will be your principal, this will be your amount, and the time which is given is 7 years by simple interest. So you are here, you have to apply the formula. What is simple interest? Two formulas are there. One is amount minus P. Amount minus P is equal to, second formula is PRT upon 100. So I will going to use this, instead of amount I will going to use 663. Principal is 425 is equal to P is 425 into R for 7 years divided by 100. So when you solve this when you solve, you will get when you solve this entire, you will get the value of R as 8% per annum. Okay, 8% per annum. So B will be your answer. So it says the annual rate of simple interest increases from 10% to 12.5%. Then man's yearly income increases by 1250. Find its principal. Okay. So if initially principal is P, okay, what rate it is giving? Initially 10%, right? Time is 1 year. So I will get simple interest 1. So based on the formula, simple interest 1 will be P, R is 10, year is 1 upon 100. And what will be the amount after 1 year? It will be P plus simple interest. That comes out to P by 10, which is nothing but 11P by 10. Okay. Now for the second case, it will take what? 12.5 years. They are not 12.5 years, 12.5%. This time rate is 12.5%. Time is again 1 year. So here simple interest 2 will be P, and R is 12 to the 24 plus 1 25 by 2 PRT. T is 1 upon 100. Okay, when you will solve this will be 25 1 ja 25 4 ja, it will be P by 8. So here simple interest you will get P by 8, and amount you will get principal plus simple interest 2, which is P by 8. That comes to your 9P by 8. Okay, then what it says, if annual rate of simple interest increases from 10% to 12%, then man's yearly income increases by 1250. Okay, it means your amount 2 minus amount 1. Okay, The difference of those two is what is 1250. So A2 is my 9p by 8 and A1 is 11p by 10. So instead of that, okay, let me write that only. So A2 is my 9p by 8 minus 11p by 10, which is nothing but 1250. So when you solve this, you will get the value of P to be 50,000. Okay, so his principal amount is 50,000. Question number 10. A sum of money doubles by compound interest in 15 years. Okay, so I have sum of money P. This will become double. It means 2P. Okay, and for how many years? T is your 15 years. Then in how many years it will be? 8 times. Okay, then in how many years? Then in how many years it will be? 8 times. So this T I need to find, or N I need to find. So here what I'll do, I will going to apply the formula. What is that? Interest is equal to what? Interest is equal to amount minus principal. Here amount is 2P and principal is P. So 2P minus P is P. Okay, now I will going to use the formula of compound interest. Here it is compound interest. So it says A is my 2P. My amount is 2P. A is equal to P. P is my P. R is 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of T. T is 15. Similarly, over here, what is my amount? Here amount is 8P. 8P is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of T. I need to find T here. Okay, so this is my equation 1, and you can consider this as your equation 2. Now you have to just divide equation 1 by equation 2. You will get the value of T. So I'm not doing this. Okay, you can do it. Just divide this, this PP will get cancelled, this PP will get cancelled. Okay, and then you will solve this okay, I need to solve it. This calculation is difficult. I will solve this now. Just a minute. Okay, so here I will going to assume that 1 plus R upon 100 as some variable for my simplicity. So 1 plus R upon 100. Okay, this 1 plus R upon 100 I will going to assume as X. Okay, so it will be what? It will be 2 is equal to X to the power of 15 from equation number 1. And from equation number 2 here, it will be 8 is equal to 8 is equal to X to the power of N. Now you can see here that I need to find the value of N. I want to eliminate this X. So how can I eliminate? There are many ways. One way is you can write this as you can cube this 2 to the power of cube X 15 into 3. This you can do. Now this is your 8. This 8 you can substitute here. It will be X to the power of 45 is equal to X to the power of N. So now you can compare this to find the value of N, that is 45. So 45 years is the answer. Understood that?